The movie opens with a solemn scene at Lily Bloom's father's funeral in her small hometown. The priest talks about what a good, respected and honorable man her father was, but in Lily's mind, she remembers a different truth. Her father was abusive to her mother for most of their lives. Instead of feeling grief, Lily feels conflicted. She is relieved that her mother is finally free from him, but she also feels guilty for feeling that way. She chooses not to speak during the service, unsure of how to honor a man who caused so much pain, and leaves the room instead. That night, still overwhelmed by her emotions, Lily drives to Boston, hoping to leave the past behind and start fresh. In the city, she finds a small, run-down storefront that catches her eye. She has always dreamed of opening her own flower shop. The space is old and in need of repairs, but Lily sees potential. After securing a loan and convincing the landlord, she starts renovating and decorating it. She doesn't want her shop to sell traditional arrangements. Instead, she focuses on minimalist and unconventional designs that reflect her unique style and creativity. Her goal is to create a modern, unique flower boutique that sells simple but beautiful arrangements. Although the risk of failure is real, Lily is determined to succeed. One night, after a long and stressful day, Lily goes to the rooftop of a nearby building to relax and think. She gazes out at the city, reflecting on how far she's come. It's here that she meets Ryle, a tall and handsome neurosurgeon who is taking a break after a long 48-hour shift. Ryle is direct and confident, but also charming in a sarcastic way. They talk honestly, and Ryle admits that he doesn't want a relationship because his career is too demanding. Lily teases him, saying she's not exactly looking for a fairy tale either. She tells him that she believes in love, but she's not sure it's always worth the pain. There's an undeniable chemistry between them as they share personal truths. But Ryle reaffirms that he's a no-strings-attached kind of man. Despite their different views, they have an instant connection. Their conversation feels real and meaningful, something that stays in Lily's mind long after they part ways. Lily continues working hard to open her flower shop. She hires Elisa, a friendly and enthusiastic woman who quickly becomes not just her employee, but also her close friend. Elisa's easygoing nature and sharp business instincts helps Lily bring her vision to life. Lily later finds out that Elisa is actually Ryle's sister, which surprises her. When Ryle stops by the shop to visit Elisa, he and Lily reconnect. Their playful teasing and flirty banter resume, and Ryle seems more drawn to Lily than ever before. As their interactions continue, Ryle begins to break down his own emotional walls. He confesses that he's never been so drawn to someone before. Despite his initial reluctance, he asks her out, and soon they begin a romantic relationship. Their time together is passionate and exciting. They go on fun dates and have deep conversations. Ryle opens up about a tragic incident from his childhood, a horrible accident involving his brother that left him with emotional scars and burdened with guilt. This vulnerability makes Lily feel closer to him and more certain that their love is special and strong and can overcome anything. However, Lily's emotional journey is not linear. As she falls deeper for Ryle, memories of her past begin to surface. She rereads her old journal entries, which take the audience back to her teenage years. In the flashbacks, we see how Lily met Atlas Corrigan, a homeless teenager living in an abandoned house near her home. At the time, Lily was struggling with her parents' toxic relationship, and she found comfort in helping Atlas. She would sneak food and clothes to him and give him a safe place to talk and rest. They quickly became close friends, and that friendship blossomed into young love. One emotional scene shows Atlas and Lily lying on an old mattress, staring up at the stars through a hole in the roof of the abandoned house. They talk about their dreams for a better future, a life free from pain and fear. But their love story was cut short when Lily's father discovered their friendship. In a rage, her father beat Atlas badly, forcing him to leave town. The next day, Lily found a goodbye note from Atlas, promising that he would find Lily again someday. but she never heard from him again. Back in the present, Lily goes to a new restaurant and is shocked to see Atlas working as the head chef and owner. Their reunion is emotional and bittersweet. Atlas is now confident, successful, and everything Lily once dreamed he'd be. Although their interaction is polite and brief, it stirs up a lot of feelings for Lily, memories of safety, kindness, and love. But Lily pushes those feelings aside because she is committed to Ryle. Although the two old friends' interaction is brief and polite, you can sense a lingering tension between them. Lily's relationship with Ryle reaches a pivotal point during an otherwise ordinary evening at her apartment. One evening, while they're having dinner, Ryle accidentally burns his hand while cooking. In a sudden burst of anger and pain, he shoves Lily out of the way. Lily is shocked and scared as Ryle immediately realizes what he's done and starts apologizing. He insists it was a mistake and that it will never happen again. Lily doesn't know what to think. She remembers how her father used to hurt her mother and wonders if she's walking down the same path. But because she loves Ryle and believes in his goodness, she convinces herself that it was an accident. However, things get worse. After a romantic weekend trip, Ryle finds out that Atlas is back in Lily's life. He becomes jealous and furious, losing control again. This time he physically grabs her and pushes her against the wall. Lily is heartbroken. She can't believe that someone she loves so deeply could hurt her. She leaves and goes to Elisa's house for support. She finally tells Elisa the truth about what's been happening. Elisa is devastated but supportive, encouraging Lily to protect herself at all costs. Ryle's apologies become more desperate and emotional, but Lily starts to see the truth. Ryle's behavior isn't something that can be easily fixed. She remembers her mother's fear, her own pain, and the promises her father used to make after every incident. She realizes that love isn't supposed to come with fear. Then Lily discovers she is pregnant. This changes everything. She imagines what life would be like for her child, growing up in a home where anger could explode at any moment. She knows she has to make a different choice for herself and for her baby. In an emotional confrontation, she tells Ryle that she is leaving him. Ryle begs her not to go, saying he can change, but Lily stays strong. She tells him that love alone isn't enough when there's violence. The climax of the film is raw and emotional. Ryle signs the divorce papers, though he is devastated. When their daughter is born, Lily names her Emerson, after her father. But instead of it being a reminder of pain, the name becomes a symbol of strength and growth. As Lily holds her newborn daughter, she whispers, "It ends with us," promising that she will break the cycle of abuse so her daughter can grow up in a home filled with peace and love. In the final scene, Lily runs into Atlas on the street. They exchange soft smiles, a silent acknowledgement of everything they've been through. The movie ends with a hopeful note. Although Lily's future is uncertain, she is free. She has chosen herself and her daughter, and she has proven that breaking free from toxic love is possible. It Ends With Us is a story that resonates deeply with audiences, portraying the harsh realities of domestic abuse and the courage it takes to choose oneself. It's not just a tale of survival, but a testament to the strength needed to end destructive cycles and embrace healing and hope.